welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a Valentine's Day lip tutorial for y'all, and this is probably my favorite at the moment, so here we go. Before I do my lips, I always start with a lip scrub, and this one is my favorite. It's Glamour Lips by Makeup by Myrrh. You can find it on her page on Instagram. It exfoliates, and I got the cinnamon one, so this one actually makes my lips kind of plumpy, which I love. Next, I'm just taking my concealer brush by Luxie Beauty, and I'm just going around the edges just to get rid of all that redness. And I'm also going to overline my lips, so that's what this is for. And now I am taking NYX lip liner pencil in Cabaret, and I don't like to overdraw my bottom lip only because I think it's a little bigger than my upper lip, so I'm just kind of going on the rim, and you want to make sure your pencil is really sharp. And as you can tell here, I am overlining my lips because my lips are the smallest lips in the world and I want some plumpage without going through surgery. So this is why I overline my lips. And I always like to fill in that, whenever I overline, I always like to fill in that gap between my top lip and the line that I'm drawing. I like to really fill it in thick so that way you can't see the indentation. That's what's going to help you from having people think, oh my gosh, you have really big lips, but those aren't yours. So I like to make that a little thicker. Now I'm going in with my Anastasia Liquid Lipstick in Bloodline, and I'm being very careful on the edges because this is very liquidy, so it will drip and bleed if you're not very careful. So you want to be very careful on the edges so it doesn't bleed out. Your lips together. It'll dry in just a second. So now that it's dry and matte, I'm going back in with my Luxie Beauty concealer brush, and I'm just cleaning up the edges. I didn't put too much concealer on my brush. You don't want to put too much because then you'll see that line or that different skin tone color. So you could just line your lips. You can actually use foundation for this step if you don't want to use concealer. Foundation with the same skin tone. And now I'm just modeling with my Anastasia Liquid Lipstick. That's it by itself, so you can totally do it by itself. So now I'm going back in with the pencil, and I'm just overdrawing the corners only because I want my lips to look a little more pouty. So doing this is going to make that happen, and you'll see what I do next to kind of enhance this pouty look. So here I am taking Pure Hollywood by Anastasia, the liquid lipstick, and I'm just putting it in the center of my lips, popping my lips together, making it all blended, and then with my finger just going in and tapping it into the corners. And this is going to create the illusion that your lips are pouty and they're a little bit more three-dimensional, which is what I want because I have little lips. And it also creates a really nice pink shade, very Valentine-y. Valentine-like. Valentine is not a word, I'm sorry. Just a minute, make sure it's all blended. And there's me modeling again. Yay! And that is pretty much it. I hope you guys like it. Stay tuned for my next video.